Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to my 2019 New Year's resolution, Be the Change, where I broke up with fear, I broke up with shame, and I broke up with guilt. I'm going to get started by reading my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us. It is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome back to everybody who's watched me before, and welcome back and welcome to everybody who's watching me for the first time, and thank you. I said I broke up with fear, shame, and guilt as my New Year's resolution. And every week I've been reporting back to you that it hasn't broken up with me. And, every week as I do these videos, when I first started, I had no idea what I was going to talk about, what was going to come out of my mouth. And every week that I do this, I kind of have an idea of what I think I'm going to say, and then what actually comes out of my mouth is completely different. And my goal is only to record this once, and whatever I say is what I meant to say. And I just did my video once already today, and the microphone I went to listen back to it, and it was horrible, so I have to do it again. So what I've been talking about is, last week I said there was no shame left in my game, and I got no game anymore. I'm too tired. I wish I could tell you I had the rule book for life and how we're supposed to do this, but I never got the instruction manual. So I was always wishing there was one. So I figured I'm going to leave mine. This was what I was brought up with, and how I'm changing the manual to, I'm changing the script. And I have to, because some of the things that I learned as I was growing up, I have come to realize they weren't necessarily the best for me. What they did is they helped me survive till they no longer helped me anymore, and I had to go and get new tools and new ways to survive this thing called life. And for me, what has happened to me is, I've lived with fear, shame, and guilt my whole life. It's controlled me. It's helped me make decisions or not make decisions. And the one thing that I'm learning how to do is how to make better decisions and how to stand up for myself, which were things I could never do. And I'm practicing, and I'm still practicing, and I can, have in my mind what I think I'm going to say and what I think I'm going to do, and what comes out of my mouth is completely different. And now what I can do is I can at least laugh a little bit. I remember I have a grandmom she's tough. And, for me, some of my family members I had to break up with because I didn't know how to be well and be near them. And for me, what I needed to do is distance myself in order to be well. And I had a cousin who kept telling me, Grandma keeps asking you where you live. And everybody keeps telling her they don't know. And I said, just tell Grandma, why don't you ask Michelle? So I knew I was going to be at a party where my grandmom was, and I had it in my mind what I was going to say if she asked me. I even practiced in the mirror. my grandmom asks me where I live, I'm going to say, I don't feel comfortable telling you. I had it all planned out. I was at this party and she's like, so where do you live? And I practically gave her directions to my house. So, I can have in my mind what I say and what I'm going to do, and then actually what comes out is completely different. And the one thing I can do now is I can at least laugh at myself about it instead of beat myself up. Unmerciful, which is what I used to do all the time, is just constantly beat myself up and think I should be better and stronger and faster and richer and happier, and instead of just being right where I am, which is present and breathing and practicing. And I'm doing all of the above to my best of my ability for right now. And that's enough. And that is more than enough. And in order for me to be well, I am learning who are safe people and who are not safe people. And whoever helps me feel worse about myself is somebody who's not a safe person for me. And at the time, what I've learned how to do is how to get away from people who aren't safe for me or safe. And what I've had to do now is I know I'm okay no matter what, and that God is helping me stay safe. And how I do it is just I practice at it, and I do it one day at a time, and I am in support groups, and I constantly talk to other people about it, and I'm trying not to hide anymore and just put myself out there and know that I'm safe and I'm well no matter what I do. And thank you so much for everybody who's watching me and who's joining me on this road called life. And I hope to see you all next week, so stay tuned.